Alright, welcome back to a brand new video. It's your boy Big Cucicinos, and I'm here to talk about what other Dragon Ball Z games do we need to come out. So, before I get started with the topic and all the stuff I'm going to have to say in this video, make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share. Click notification bell so you won't miss a video. I upload anime content. I upload videos every 2 or 3 days on this channel, so if you like that type of content like Dragon Ball Z commentaries and just gameplay in general, feel free to subscribe. Anyway, right now I will be getting into the topic at hand. I will be giving you examples of games that I believe that should come out in the near future and should be a great idea for business for Dragon Ball Z games and Dragon Ball Z fans to enjoy as a whole. Number one, because there's only 3 games that I can think of at the moment. You can either comment below what other Dragon Ball Z games that we honestly need. So you can comment that down below, and many other anime games in general. If you want me to talk about other anime games that should come out or should be in the works, comment down below and I will make a video on that. And I will respond. I'll respond to every single comment. So, number 1 is the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi collection. Now, this I have been thinking about why they didn't do this and why they didn't take advantage of doing this, because I know when they dropped the Tenkaichi trailer, it would be a smart idea if they would have announced the remaster of, or just a remaster version of the Tenkaichi series, but just in a collection state. You know what I'm saying? And this goes back to the PS2 days. And you probably don't remember, but back then the PS2 had a collection of games like Grand Theft Auto and Naruto. And I'll try to find an image on the screen so you can understand where I'm coming from with this. So they did this with the Naruto Storm series recently. And if you remember the Naruto Storm series, they had Naruto Storm 1, 2, and 3. They did a remaster of those. A remaster. I think it was a remastered. Yeah. It was definitely a remaster because I was playing on Xbox Series S at that time period before I moved to the PC and all that. So when they had it and announced that and had us purchase the game and all that, it was a good experience, a way better experience, because a lot of people didn't really play Storm 1 unless you had PS3. You know what I'm saying? If you had PS3, it'll be good. But this case, we're talking about Dragon Ball Z. So back then they had on PlayStation 2, to compare it the way I wanted it to be, the physical copy, you can have all the games in like one disc. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to do digitally, you can have all the games in one particular, game. You know what I'm saying? Or just do it separately, because they did that with the Grand Theft Auto games, the remastered of the Grand Theft Auto games, like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto 3. They did that shit. They did that. So it makes sense. So honestly, I wouldn't mind a collection remastered version of these, but I wouldn't mind it. It would be a great opportunity for them to test the waters, like, yo, do these people really want to see this, or what, or like, what do these people want from this, or what do these fans want? They just going to test the waters, and it'll be a good experience for us, so we can practice on what we are going to experience with the new Tenkaichi game. Like, is we going to have the same controls? Is we going to have the same mechanics? Stuff like that. A lot of people don't really know what's going to happen because we don't have no information on the new Tenkaichi game coming out. The only thing that we know is the damn trailer. We have not gotten we haven't got any like confirmation about the gameplay. We ain't really seen no gameplay besides Goku transforming into Super Saiyan Blue, which is amazing. We haven't seen no other gameplay. We haven't seen the character roster. We only know Goku's going to be on the roster, obviously, because he's the main character. We don't know any of the character models, how they're going to look. We don't know what sagas are they going to do. Just stuff like this, I really just want them to. I know it's early, but they probably should, like, they probably should just, like, keep on giving us information to keep us actively talking about the shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is another game I want to talk about. Xenoverse 3. We've been asking for Xenoverse 3 for years. Years. It's multiple years. Xenoverse 2 has sold over 10 million. 10 million, or roughly about 11 million if you're trying to round up the number, copies worldwide. So the game is not a bad game. The game isn't flopping. The game is really excellent. I love that game. But how much DLCs y'all motherfuckers is gonna drop? Granted, I love when a game keeps on getting content over the years and shit like that. I love that. They keep giving us content for that particular game, and I love it. But you don't have to give us all this content when clearly you can just give us all this in a brand new game like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, or a brand new, game like Xenoverse 3, like a brand new fresh game to end the trilogy. You know what I'm saying? To put the end to the trilogy and focus on something else. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense to work on that, because Xenoverse 3, we've been asking for, like, shit, like I was in high school when Xenoverse 2 came out, so that's a long time. That was like 2015, 2016. We're in a new decade. You know what I'm saying? We're halfway through the damn year of 2023, almost. So why they're not giving us new, new material or new game, like a new IP, or better yet, a brand new game in general like Xenoverse 3. It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's the deal. I don't know if they're really not, unless they're really just saying, fuck it, we're going to give you brand new DLCs on Xenoverse 2, and Xenoverse 2 is only going to be for the people who still on that game, still enjoying online, still enjoying people who play the game and all that. And that game still has a great fan base. That game still has an amazing fan base, and still has a large amount of people playing the game and shit. So it's like, I want people to understand, like, yo, this shit right here, we just trying to, I understand that they're trying to, like, keep the game alive and fresh, but the fan base is doing that already. You don't have to keep on giving us DLCs and all that. Even though, don't get me wrong, the Gohan DLC and the Piccolo DLC is fire. Y'all didn't have to do that. Y'all didn't have to go crazy on the DLC. Y'all didn't have to give us future Gohan and more all this DLCs and all that. Y'all didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't have to, but y'all did that, and y'all were easily successful in that. And I'm never going to doubt y'all ability, or the people's abilities to make a great DLC. I'm never going to doubt that, because we know they drop bangers as DLCs, from the cutscenes to the gameplay, everything. This game is really a banger, bruh. So I'm not complaining, but I'm saying, like, give us Xenoverse 3. Xenoverse 3 is the best thing to drop, or the best thing that should drop in the next few years. And the last thing I have to talk about is something that I've been wanting for years. Second to Tenkaichi 4. Raging Blast 3. Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 3. Do you understand how long, like, Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 1 and 2 came out? Matter of fact, fuck the 1. Raging Blast 2 came out when I was in elementary school. That's how long we haven't got a fucking Raging Blast game. Raging Blast 2 was a banger. I remember coming home from school just playing that game, because that game has so much, like, replay value. There's modders out here who's modding the game like Tenkaichi 3, like Like what you see here, this is raging. No, like what? This is what I'm trying to say. Like they're modding the damn game like it's Tenkaichi 3. This is Tenkaichi 4, the modded version of Tenkaichi 3. They're doing that and calling that shit Raging Blast 3. They're modding Raging Blast 2 to make it Raging Blast 3. And all the mods I see is amazing. Shout out to all the people who's doing the mods, because y'all held it down for Tenkaichi. I want y'all people to hold it down for Raging Blast. Same thing for Xenoverse, people who's doing Xenoverse 3 mods and all that. I appreciate y'all motherfuckers, because y'all motherfuckers put the work in. Y'all get noticed by developers. Y'all motherfuckers get noticed by developers, and some shit comes to play. You know what I'm saying? I want Xenoverse 3 to really become a real thing and not a... I want it to become a real thing and not a damn, fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Or a dream or something like that, Xenoverse 3 is probably one of the games that I really want the most. Tenkaichi is going to drop this year or maybe next year. Okay? Then if Raging Blast 3 gets announced, whenever it gets announced, I'm going to be hype. I'm going to be right there buying it. We need it because all the characters that I can think of from Dragon Ball Super, including DLC, like they can add DLC. They can add DLC characters and all that. I wouldn't even be mad because Xenoverse 3, we want Xenoverse 3. We want Xenoverse 3. We want Raging Blast 3. We get in Tenkaichi 4, might as well drop the collection remastered. You know what I'm saying? It's bound to happen sooner than later. And I'm gonna end it like this, man. I personally, it's the conclusion. In the end, I feel like they're gonna have to drop the collection first to test the waters out, because as sooner than later, when Tenkaichi 4 come out, or whenever the Tenkaichi is gonna be called, whenever that drops, people are going to be either disappointed or really hyped and really enjoy the Tenkaichi game. Either way, after that, after all the money they going to collect from the game, because the game's going to sell regardless. The game's going to sell like a motherfucker. I say 10 million the first year they're going to sell. 10 million. I bet money on that. But I feel like they're going to have to drop the collection, remaster collection right after or before. They might just do it before. Maybe they're all quiet right now and they working on that shit right now as I'm speaking. They probably working on it. But you never know. They could be working on something like that and dropping a banger. I'm going to leave it off like that. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and tell me your thoughts. What do you want the most? Do you want the Tenkaichi collection? This includes Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3, remastered with high graphics and all that. Do you want Xenoverse 3? And explain why. Or do you want Raging Blast 3? You know what I'm saying? Which one do you want the most? Because for me personally, I really want the Tenkaichi collection and I want the Tenkaichi collection and Raging Blast 3. Those are the shits I want, because those are the shits I really want, and I really want those shits. I really want Raging Blast 3. So I'm gonna leave it there. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Click the notification bell so you won't miss my videos. On the screen, go see 2 of my previous videos that I did on my channel. So go ahead and easily like and watch those videos and share those videos. And I'll see you guys in the next video, man. I'm out.